49ers Cutback Podcast time, and we talked about Weston Richburg on a episode that we just did, and a lot of people had questions about the center position. And one of the things they were bringing up is, shouldn't the 49ers look to improve the position with all the injuries to Weston Richburg? So we are really looking into this, and a couple of options are out there. Horst, who are these options, and how can the 49ers best look to get one of them if Weston Richburg is indeed basically done and they need to move on from him?
There's a couple pretty good options out there. The ones I really like are Corey Linsley and Alex Mack. They kind of go two different directions there. Corey Linsley's more of a guy in his prime looking to make some big money. He's going to cost money, but he's probably also a little bit better player than Alex Mack at this stage of his career. Where Alex Mack is a guy you might be able to get for a little cheaper. He's worked with Shanahan in both Cleveland and Atlanta. He's been a very good football player he's got to be coming up on 13, 14 years now. He's been in the, 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Close.
12 years. Coming up on 13. That was pretty close. So, he's a veteran. He's a guy that's never quite gotten to win a championship. He got to the Super Bowl with Atlanta. He's the kind of guy that might be looking to reunite with Kyle Shanahan and make one last run for a championship at a little bit better price than we could get Linsley for. But Linsley's probably the better player at the moment.
Linsley is, I don't think it's even an argument to say is definitely the better player at this point in time. Based on the research we did, about 9.7 is what his market value is for Mr. Corey Linsley of the Green Bay Packers formerly. That's a little too much money, more than we can spend. Alex Mack, over the cap, had his evaluation for 2020 at about 4.5 million was what he was played at worth-wise based on statistics, sacks he gave up, things of that nature, as well as what he had made already. So probably a little bit more cost-effective. You might be able to get him for somewhere around $5 million, somewhere in that range is what we were thinking. And the familiarity with Shanahan is a big thing for me. Being comfortable in Shanahan's system, knowing what Shanahan wants, and Shanahan already knows what he can do. Even if you're just bringing him in as a guy who's supposed to be the insurance in case something goes down with Weston Richburg, he's an upgrade over Ben Garland.
He's still a starter in the league, I think. I think he could still play at a pretty good level. Him and Ben Garland played together over there, so maybe that would be a tandem that you bring back in San Francisco, Alex Mack and Ben Garland. I'm not going to put too much thought into Linsley. I don't think that he is actually going to be a cost-effective move because you do have so much money tied into Weston Richburg. That's why we did the video about Weston Richburg. Weston Richburg is a really good player that often is kind of seen in a negative light because of injuries, but he's very talented. I still believe that Weston Richburg is the answer as long as he's healthy. But if Weston Richburg is not going to be healthy, or the 49ers have concerns from the training staff and the medical staff that they need to move forward, Alex Mack would make sense because they could bring Alex Mack and Ben Garland back for a decent amount of money. You save a little over $3 million by cutting Weston Richburg. If that was to happen, they could even come up with a medical settlement. But that would be, most of their money that they would need, so you wouldn't be shelling out too much to shore up that center position, be able to keep Daniel Brunskill at guard, unless they plan on addressing it in other ways, but they need to upgrade the interior line. If it's just bringing back Weston Richburg, I'm okay with it, but if not, they do need to address it in a big way. I don't like seeing Daniel Brunskill having to play center with, a guard that's not very capable right now, so they need to improve one, either move Daniel Brunskill to center and improve the guard position, or they need to make sure the center position is down pat so Brunskill can focus on playing guard and maybe even improve both and Brunskill become a swing tackle again.
Yeah, that's very well said. I think that, to me, Alex Mack is your option if Richburg retires or, like you said, they deem him unfit to play and need to move on. I just think Alex Mack's a little better option than Linsley because of the money and because, it's great at that position to have a guy that's seen every defense you can think of and every front, every blitz, every type of thing that they're going to throw at him, he's seen. So that's a huge thing to have at the center position. But it's like you said, they definitely need add at least one good top-level interior lineman because they didn't get the job done this past year on the interior of the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the truth. They got to address it. They got to, like he said, add that piece. And we would like it if you we're the next piece of our subscriber count for the 49ers Cutback Podcast. That's right, hit that subscribe button. I've been plugging this subscribe button a lot at the end of every episode. It's kind of important. It pushes our content out. It lets other people watch and enjoy the podcast just as much as you have already hit that subscribe button. And according to YouTube statistics, 85% of you haven't hit it. I don't know what you're doing. Just smack that button right now. Subscribe to the page. Hit that notification bell. Like the content. Let us know. Do you like either of the options that we presented? Corey Linsley or Alex Mack? Or is there someone that we missed? We want to hear from you. Let us know about it.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining the conversation, and thank everyone that has subscribed to the channel. It's really been nice to have you aboard, and we look forward to continuing to put out content and have conversations with you in the comment section. This is going to be a lot of fun as we lead up to the next football season, and hopefully the 49ers return to dominance as we take this podcast to the next level.
Let's see what you guys think about the offensive line. What are your plans to improve it?
Gotta love the Hog Mollies.
Gotta love them. They're your two favorite position, and I mean, it's not like they're not my favorite position. It's just, you know,
yeah,
passing game and stuff.
Yeah, punting.
Yeah, I mean, there's that too. That's important as well. Until next time, stay safe, 49ers fans.
And remember, the right way
is always the 49ers way.